What's happening? Thank y'all for tapping into the Constructive House channel, where we promote balance between people, and justice is defined as guaranteeing that those that need the most help get the most constructive help. Now, before we get things started, I do want to make sure it is clear that all parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Now, in November 2023, a federal grand jury indicted John Herm Suplizio along with his secretary, Roberta Shaffer, on charges of conspiracy and federal program fraud, accusing them of diverting hundreds of thousands of dollars in city funds from 2014 until 2022. Now, it is reported that the city of DuBois' budget had more than $1.5 million vanish from the account. And the culprit they're alleging is a network of secret bank accounts created by using the city's own tax ID, completely hidden from council oversight. Now, the funds were quietly siphoned from waste management fees, oil and gas royalties, and even the fire department's community donations. The money didn't go to infrastructure or public services. It paid off personal credit card bills, luxury vacations, home utilities, and jewelry. And it's alleged that more than $100,000 were gambled away at New York casinos. Now, according to Attorney General filings, investigators itemized fraudulent activity across multiple public accounts, totaling in over $620,000 in fraudulent activities from 2014 until 2022. Now, together, they allegedly stole $29,000 from the city's general fund, $42,000 roughly of the DuBois Area United Way. $156,000 were stolen from the parade committee account. $143,000 were stolen from the Community Day CD account, and $251,000 stolen from the Community Fund checking account. Nasty work, real nasty work. Again, these are all allegedly until proven guilty in the court of law. But I want to be clear. This wasn't a moment of weakness. It was a long-running scheme. A parallel financial system built in shadows, while DuBois residents faced rising costs and shrinking services. Now, behind the missing money was something even more dangerous: missing accountability. See, oversight collapsed. The city council never reconciled bank statements, never demanded audits of restricted accounts, which are the checks and balances meant to protect public funds, and they simply weren't there. The transparency had vanished. Residents received no plain language updates, no clear explanations for why budgets shrank while needs grew. The numbers didn't add up at all, and no one was doing the math. Trust eroded. Families believe their taxes funded fire services, youth programs, and infrastructure. Instead, those dollars disappeared into a black hole of personal spending and secret withdrawals. When corruption infects a budget, the damage isn't just fiscal, it's emotional. It's the feeling that your voice doesn't matter, that your community isn't worth protecting. And once civic trust is broken, indictments alone won't fix it. See, rebuilding takes vigilance, transparency, and a public that refuses to be kept in the dark. Corruption thrives in silence, but citizens have the tools and voices that can cut through the noise. That's why I always tell you all to go to the town meetings, go to any of the district meetings, send out emails, make phone calls, leave voicemails. Your voice matters. See, pressure builds diamonds. You have to put pressure on your public officials. You need oversight. So that way things like this that's going around in every city council, let's be honest. It's not just John Suplizio and Roberta Shaffer. There's plenty of city councils that are embezzling funds using taxpayer dollars to pay their luxury vacations, and in this case gambling debts and gambling period, and in this case doing all paying credit card bills, you name it. The city officials are supposed to be using city funds, tax dollars, for the city, not for anything dealing with their personal accounts. They get a paycheck for that. So here's some things that you can do to help with the oversight and to help be aware, because you need to make sure that you ask, audit, and then act. So the first thing that you need to do is read the numbers. Ask how your city reconciles its accounts. Are fees, grants, and contracts clearly listed in the public budget? If not, why are they not clearly listed? Again, make sure you check that general fund out. That's where the most flexibility goes down. That's where a lot of movement of money happens, is in the general fund. Number 2, show up. Don't wait for the annual rollout. Demand monthly or quarterly budget updates at your town halls. Your presence is pressure. Number 3, push for oversight. Advocate for independent watchdogs and participatory budgeting. These aren't luxuries, they're safeguards. See, you need oversight over that budget, because this is your tax dollars we're talking about here. We're not talking about using someone else's money. It's your money, especially on a local level. And you need to make sure there's oversight to ensure things like this aren't happening, because there's no reason that your tax dollars should be paying off a city official's credit card bills, let alone any vacations or gambling going on. Kickbacks from vendors. I mean, because the case is still ongoing, I don't want to get too deep. You can check out the Department of Justice. They have the whole breakdown on what the indictments were. But just know that your tax dollars require oversight. Now, number 4 is connecting the dots. When firehouses struggle or road repairs are stalled, trace the budget line items. Ask the question that too few dare to ask. Where did the money go? See, you need to stand up for yourself, because no one else is going to do it. You see, you need to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. That's why there's low turnouts, because you really believe that there's nothing you can do at these city hall meetings. We can rally up people to vote federally, but we can't, for some reason, rally people up on a local level to attend these public hearings, so you can actually see where the money is going. You can question it. Again, you need to ask, audit, and act. Your voice does count locally, and it has more of an impact than it'll ever have federally, because this isn't just about DuBois. It's about every city, every budget, and every citizen. The civic budget toolkit I created that's free helps you ask, audit, and act. Because the earlier you ask, the harder it is for dollars to just disappear. Budgets are more than spreadsheets. They're moral documents. When they're misused, it's not just theft. It's betrayal. DuBois reminds us what's at stake when oversight fails, but it also shows us the path forward. Your tax dollars are your voice. Your questions are your power, and your vigilance is the firewall against corruption. Don't let your city's budget become a mystery. Make it a mirror of your community's values. This is the Constructive House, promoting balance between people, guaranteeing that those that need the most help get the most constructive help. Until next time, stay constructive.